Hi Sagittarius, how are you? Happy September. Okay, what I did this month, because I'm really pressed for time, is I laid the cards out already. You know, I shuffle and I clear the deck and all of that, so it's all set out for you. I did a little bit of a different spread too, and I pulled an energy card just due to obvious reasons, right? Okay. When I was laying out your reading, I keep hearing, and I hate to be the bearer of this, okay? I don't know, but I keep hearing excessive flirting and cheating. I don't know, you know, that could mean many things. Let's get into what's going on here. I think this has something to do with different status levels too. I think that let's just see here, okay, because we've got supporting cards too. I had to pull clarifiers on basically everything here. Okay, what we've got as our focal is the Queen of Cups, okay? There we go. Okay, she is the kill 'em with kindness queen, right? What we have to remember though too about her, and I'm only pointing this out because this is a general reading, okay? What we have to remember about her, too, is that she didn't just get there, okay? She, like the Queen of Swords, hit the pavement a few times. So she, you know, pulled herself together, but she knows how things go. She's very spiritually in touch and divinely guided and all that, but she also has, you know, another side to her as well. The overall energy of the read is the High Priest, which is known normally as the Hierophant, okay? It's just someone of a higher stature is where I'm going with that. I don't think it has anything to do with religion or anything like that. I just think it's an older person, an older influential person, okay? Could be a teacher of some sort. It's just someone, I think, in a different caliber than, I think it's two people of just very, very different means, okay? The clarifiers for the Queen of Cups here. We have the Lover's card, the Five of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Okay? Choices. Okay? Four of Swords is just, you know, it's being tired. It's taking a step back. It's calling, you know, just taking some time for yourself. The Five of Swords, when fives show up, they require that you take a different look. That you need to be a little bit more flexible. It's, again, it's a vice or virtue kind of deal here. And the Five of Swords is, you know, boundaries, putting up, just not doing things how you did before, okay? Being heard. I think what happens here is, I'm going to go through the clarifiers now because I know you guys like to see the cards, so I'm going to do that. What clarifies the Hierophant here, the High Priest, is the Death card, the Five of Cups, another five. Okay, we need to look at this, which is why I'm really being drawn to this, and the Ace of Swords here, okay? So we've got transformation, clarity, and the Five of Cups, okay? The Five of Cups is normally known as the grief card, okay? It's, you know, something didn't turn out quite like you wanted to, but it's the blessing in disguise that we miss in this card all the time. There's still two cups sitting here, okay? So, I think that, you know, in the past position here, we've got Three of Coins. There's three sprinkled throughout this reading, okay? Here's the Three of Cups. Okay, that's usually a time of celebration. It's also a card that indicates, you know, three people. If there weren't so many threes in this reading, I would say this is some kind of celebration, but I don't think it is. I think that, and we've got a three clarifying it, the King of Cups and the Six of Swords. Okay. So we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, okay? They're great energies, people, situations, but everything has a dark side. And I'm going to say that this entire read is based on vice and virtue, okay? Because here what we've got too in the current position is the Six of Coins. Again, this is a card about balance, okay? It's not just a card about generosity. If you just look at this card, okay, two very, very different people here. It's just, you know. And here are the clarifiers. The Tower card, the Three of Swords, which is the Heartbreak card, and the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, the Nine of Coins. Okay. The Nine of Coins, too, is a card of feeling isolated, feeling cut off, okay? Being bored, okay? And the Tower card is just, you know, things, it's a karmic card, too. It's things being stripped away that are no longer, it's also a card of, you know, a fast-moving relationship, like a one-night stand kind of thing like that. I hate to bring these readings, guys, but, I mean, I think with the retrogrades and all, things that are hidden, that have been hidden for a bit, are about, you know, they're coming out. They're just, that's basically what it is, okay? So, what we have in the future position here is the Queen of Swords, okay? She cuts through everything. She knows what's coming her way. This is a very wise person, okay? It can also be an energy here where someone, you know, wisens up to something, okay? Let's see where it goes. The clarifier here is the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Cups, okay? So whatever it is, it's emotional and it's on the home front, okay? And you're divided. The Two of Swords is about needing to make a choice, too. It's just not having all the pieces to the puzzle. So it's not a card of action. It's a card of, you know, thinking with your heart like that. Just getting your clarity about you, okay? And she will. This is absolutely someone who can, she's going to get it done, okay? Okay. The Ace of Cups is not just about relationships. It's about anything new or anything that's, you know, tugging at your emotions, but you just don't, it's not off the ground yet, okay? Like, you may have had a hunch about something, but you just, that's all you've got. You have nothing else, okay? In the blind spot here, what you might not see coming is the Knight of Cups, okay? This is an emotional situation that you don't have on your radar yet. Okay, that's what leads me to believe that something is going to come out here. With these two queens in here, I just have a feeling that someone, a friend may have betrayed a friend, and a secret, indiscretion came out. Two queens are usually rivals. It means, you know, one of your friends, news, gossip. I hear that around here too. So I think that in the blessing position, you've got the Sun card, okay? That too is about, it's a card of enlightenment. It's a card of things, you know, that aren't in the light coming out into the light, all right? This card is a card of, it's a card of duality too. It's a 1 and a 0. Okay, so you've got to look at really, I'm sorry, it's a 2 and a 1, okay? Which again, makes another 3. Okay, there's 3 sprinkled throughout here. Your outbound card is the Hanged Man. If you add 12, it's also another 3. There's 3s all over in here, okay? What I think is going on, the energy card here is a call for balance, okay? Which again, add those up, 4 and 8, it comes out to another 3. There's 3s through here, so it's not a balanced situation here. 3 of anything is not good. And guys, honestly, I don't like to deliver this stuff. It's just, it's sitting here. I can't not tell you it, okay? I'm going to say what I think happens here is I think that someone either is married and is doing this. You know, you can be on either end of this coin. Just because this reading, you know, you could be on either end of this coin. It doesn't mean you're the one doing it. You could be the one receiving this, okay? It's just, I think what happens here is I think that something just goes awry. Something gets out of control. Something's not really thought out, okay? And it's between two different, very, very different people, different classes, just totally different in age, just different in almost every way, okay? And I think that it comes out, and I think it comes out through the grapevine here somewhere, okay? And what happens in the end here is we have the Hanged Man card. That's just a card of you've got nowhere to go from here. You've just got to hit the pause button. You know, we've got the Lover's card, the Death card, and the Tower card. Okay. There's no way I could spin this to try to see a positive come out here. Somebody is going to get hurt here. So I'm just going to bring that out there. Okay. I don't think we need to really clarify any more on this. I know this was not the reading that you waited for. I just... Hang on a second. Let me just... You know, if you look at the Queen of Swords too, she is the divorce card. She is the widow card, okay? And the High Priest, Hierophant, is, you know, someone in authority, someone, you know, it could be someone too in politics, someone, just someone high up in status, okay? These two cards, I mean, she's very wise, very independent, very business savvy, so chances of her being up on that hierarchy too. This, you know, these two could have been, you know, they could have been a couple, a high power couple, and then, you know, Susie Sunshine comes along here, who's, you know, nice and kind and different on every scale. That's what I mean. It's just very, very different people. And I think that somehow this is, you know, you're showing up in the focal here, okay, which means that, again, you are somehow very, very prevalent in this reading, okay? I'm just going to say that you may have been friends with someone and somehow the husband or somehow got in the mix, or but it affects the home front, and it really, really, I mean, the thing here, though, is that the Lover's card, the Death card, and the Tower card, they're all karmic fixed changes. So this, as horrific as this sounds, this reading, these things they're in karmic energy. They're going to happen. They were meant to happen whether you intentionally did it or not. So the course of these relationships ran their course. I'm not saying I would never approve of this, but I'm just saying, you know, it was due to happen, okay? And it's now happening. So that's why it's showing up in this reading so prevalent. And I know I would not have gotten that many threes, okay? The angel card here, the angel of balance here, is she's just saying, just be self-honoring. That's her main message here. Just be self-honoring. No matter what side of the coin you're on, make sure that however this plays out, you're in the equation here, okay? I'm not casting judgment. I'm just saying, make sure that everyone honors themselves, okay? And make decisions from a balanced place. Don't make decisions from an emotional place. Don't say something that you can't take back, okay? All right, guys, I know this was not what you wanted to hear, but I'm sorry. I hope that I've helped you in some way. If you need something more personal, just please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to look at anything for you, okay? I know I get with these readings too, a lot of comments is why don't I go further? I really can't, because this could go in many different directions, and it's not up to me to, lay it out in one forum here, but a personal reading would handle that for you, okay? So there you have it. I do my best, okay? Thank you so much. I do hope that I helped you in some way.